Hi, Nadia.
Hello, everyone. I am Nadia. I am very excited to be here today to get to show off probably my favorite Sonic game at this point. I am joined by two lovely people on my couch. If y'all would like to introduce yourselves.
I guess I'll go first. Hi, everyone. I'm Joshua Salkeld. I also speedrun this game a fair bit. Quite enjoy it. It's a great game. You should definitely play it yourself.
Yeah, hi. I'm Labrys. I'm rather new. I came with the advent of Recompiled, and it's been a blast to watch other people run and run it myself so far. Hope you find it enjoyable as well.
And as far as I am aware, Miku has won the bid war. Is that correct? Just to double check.
That is, yes. Miku won the bid war 90-50.
Awesome. Quick shout outs before I start the run to the people who made the following mods for Miku and also Teto. Deep Sea Berry, Zeros_7, GPF, and Matt Crafts. All of them, you can find their work on Game Banana. Please do. The Unleashed modding community is just as swag as the speedrunning community. And with that, I'm ready to go whenever.
You want a countdown?
Yeah, I will. I'll count down. All right. So on 3, 2, 1, and go.
And also, while you're starting really quickly, the Werehog Showcase has been met. We are going to see that at the end of this run. Great job, everybody.
Holy high.
Towards Race Forward.
That is already awesome to hear. Thank y'all so much. And already starting off, so welcome to Sonic Unleashed. This game has two very distinct gameplay styles. You have what we are playing through right now, Day Sonic. He's known for his modern boost gameplay formula. You know the vibes. Already starting off here, we're just doing a very short tutorial stage. Josh or Labrys, if y'all would like to explain real quickly the goals of this game for any percent at least.
So the big thing about this version of Sonic Unleashed here is there's the SD version. That game works very differently compared to what we're going to be playing here. We have to go out of our way to pick up 120 Sun Medals and 80 Moon Medals to unlock all the stages as we go along. So the main priority of this, well, any percent, is to not only go fast, but be very specific about which medals you'll be going for, because you need a lot of Sun medals.
Tons. Often blindsides casual playthroughs, but we have our route. We have plans.
I'm gonna grab this Moon Medal here for backup, just for a little extra EXP. But otherwise, I'm gonna be quiet for just a little bit, because I would really like to get this D-speed right here. I'll take the def real quick.
Yeah, no.
Oh, while you're doing that, I also want to just kind of highlight a donation that got us to that Werehog Showcase. We've got a $60 donation from Peas that says, Nadia, you are one of the coolest people I know. Your energy and dedication to whatever you set your mind to is remarkable. Good luck, and yes, Apatos is a good stage.
Thank you, Peas, and my homing attack's being a little silly. That's fine. There we go. So,
hey.
So what Nadia did right there is, by going high enough at that certain slope on the rail and holding D speed, I'll go a bit more into M and D speed later on. But right now, Nadia has 2D physics in a 3D environment. Thankfully, this one is pretty easy to navigate and just get back into the stage. Some of the other ones, not as easy, but the Sonic Unleashed gamers, they know what to do.
Yeah. Day Sonic can often be seen swapping between full 3-dimensional, and then we have something we call restricted 3D, which we won't see in this stage, and then you have 2D, which you see right now.
Try going for D speed, all good.
Which is generally like the couple modes of gameplay that we've come to see in future titles. That
While we're zooming through the course here, I do want to let us know we are still in 2-for-1 territory, everybody. We've got the milestone, 42,000, to get those hidden charts or those hidden courses in Muse Dash. $42,000 total for the marathon will get us, just extra music, more courses. I think that's something that we want. And that's definitely just going to be able to really help us out and push everything through. Don't forget, when you donate, you're entered into all of those prizes today, including if you've done 200 over the entire marathon. That is a Switch 2 and PS5 racing bundle, Mario Kart World and Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. It's so much goodness all wrapped up in one bundle that you could potentially win with your $200 cumulative donation. Make sure we're getting those donations in gdq.gg/donate or the donate to charity button on the Twitch stream.
All right, we love the Weir Hog here.
Yes, we do.
Really underrated.
Quickly point out two things. One, the hub movement just now, entering the stage hub. Nadia avoided a trigger that would just play a small cutscene, waste some time. We go around that. Two, loading into the stage here. If you're holding forward, Sonic will move slightly forward to hit the cutscene that plays in the stage while Sonic's still immobilized. It's about a 5-second time saver. Small stuff like this you'll see throughout the game. It's not really obvious, but there's a lot of time save everywhere.
Yeah. One of our secondary objectives, not only just getting the medals, but getting and doing the combat fast, is getting EXP. That will be not an issue later, but it will be a rather present one now. So we're doing a couple, not only just breaking walls to get to Sun and Moon medals, which there are plenty of in night stages, but we're also doing a lot of the fights and then just running around collecting these little yellow diamond things. So
we've already seen Nadia level up one. Oh, hang on, that's the jump. This is a very difficult jump.
Okay, I'll go for it one more time here.
One more.
Do it. One more. That maybe? No, okay. All good.
Unfortunate. Very close.
As long as I
you
can
have to
get the
a
switch here. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to get a full sprint jump off the ledge here. If you jump anytime before the very end of the ledge, your speed in the air is cut by half.
yeah, it's not the greatest thing in the world.
It's only a problem in this stage, though, because after this stage we'll have combat level 5 and strength level 2. But combat level 5 will give us the aerial attack, and it's essentially a triple jump.
Yeah.
Speaking of the number 5, we have just hit $40,505. Oh, never mind. I get to add another one. $40,555 going to Race Forward. Thank you all so much.
Thank y'all, chat. Y'all are already killing it. Let's see. Getting this sun medal right here. And all right, now I'm going to be going for a very cursed little skip. Lab,
the game
like to explain
expects
this?
Yeah, you got it.
Or Josh?
No, you got it.
Yeah, these enemies always adjust to your current height up to a point, and so we can just use them and grab onto them, which repeatedly to just kind of gain height until we can make it over an invisible wall. There would normally be a bunch of enemies here had we opened the door and cleared those out in another wave normally. However, it's nice and quiet over here. Good. And Sonic can also push keys in a little faster than you can carry them. A bit more unwieldy to control.
Yeah, that little jog specifically is always a little awkward.
Another thing you're going to see a lot of in Weir Hog stages is ledges. And you're going to see a nice little green lock-on reticle. And I think something that helped me out a lot, even through my casual playthrough, is...
That's fine, as long as we don't. As long as
Is
you get that
that-
medal.
Yeah, as long as you get the medal. Is that if you hold the grab button, you'll just lock on to anything the first frame it becomes available, and I think that improved my experience with the game a lot. Very neat fact that you will see used later.
The fact that you can buffer grabs is also going to help a lot with the Werehog, especially in later stages where we'll be doing even way bigger, like, I guess, skips.
Yeah.
Whether it be skipping entire fights or just trimming down platforming sections that are otherwise way shorter casually. And I'm gonna focus up just a little bit here to get the rest of this EXP. My goal in this stage is to get to level 6, which should be good. Yeah, we're good.
GG.
Oh, really good. Nice.
And everybody, chat, I want to let you know we have a new incentive opened up. For Muse Dash, $3,000 will get us a Bullet Hell Showcase. Did you know that Muse Dash has a hidden Bullet Hell? If this incentive is met, GZ will show off the hidden Bullet Hell mode of Muse Dash. That is $3,000 to meet that, which, by the way, we're less than $1,500 from the $42,000 milestone, also for Muse Dash. So you know what that means. We've got a 2-for-1. Make sure you get those donations in gdq.gg/donate or the Twitch charity tool.
Yeah, please donate. As Champ has been saying, y'all, Muse Dash is awesome. GZ's also awesome. Shout out to them. Real quick though, so this is Tornado Defense Act 1. This is, to put it bluntly, a auto-scroller where the entire goal, we just shoot down robots and later on, after a few minutes, a boss. Otherwise, it's just quick time events. So Josh, if you would like to explain D-Speed, M-Speed, D-Speed, all the good stuff.
Can do. So one of the great things about Unleashed Recompiled here is being able to use an input display. Nymphia has made a, what is the word for it? Help me out here.
Template.
Yes, that's it. Thank you. Yes. To indicate the regions of both M and D speed. M speed is used in 3D areas. It stands for maximum speed, whichever you want. D speed is directional speed, and it's only used in 2D sections, so only left and right. There is magic between those two, and it's called break jump glitch. That's when 3D is used in a 2D area, or like the M speed is used in a 2D area, and the game doesn't really know what to do, so it just amplifies your speed like crazy to the point where you're, for example, when Malaya Act 2, the day stage we just saw, I believe the world record is like 25 seconds. I think it's 22 seconds around there.
22 with the time stop, but
yeah.
But
just the fact that you can do
around 30.
Yeah, like getting under 30 seconds on a stage that long, break jump glitch is truly an impressive trick.
And you can overshoot with that break jump glitch quite easily. You can void out, you can crash the game because you're going too fast.
You can get
it's a little ridiculous.
I've had my PS3 make a demon noise one time. It was not happy.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
But yes, there are, like, to get M speed or D speed working, you need to have a certain amount of speed going in, and then you have to hold your joystick at about like 50, like just roughly saying like 40 to 70% of the way.
Yep.
Like you can't hold it all the way forward. You gotta just like inch it a little bit into this sweet spot that's different for M and D speed. And once you're there, air drag inverts. So instead of slowing you down, it speeds you up pretty fast towards the max speed cap that the game imposes on your airspeed. So, Sonic can use that to great effect as long as you have some speed going in. It's really fast. We're going to be seeing that later in pretty much every stage, day stage going forward.
And speaking of max speed, chat, y'all are going max speed with these donations, and I'm loving seeing it. We've got a lot of anonymous donations coming in. A $25 donation from Anonymous. Thank you so much. We have a $20 donation from Anonymous that says, first year watching, love what you all are doing. Glad our donation is going to such an amazing cause. And right you are. During this Back to Black event, your donations help Race Forward specifically support Black-led organizing and narrative work. They center the lived experiences of those most affected by systemic racism to define the solutions that will help our whole society level up. Thank you so much, everyone, for your donations. And for you all on the couch, I actually have a question. Werehog or Sonic?
Oh, that is...
Werehog.
Ooh.
I'm sorry.
There's the obvious answer here. It's Professor Pickle.
You're
That's
so
also a good
right.
answer.
That's
Good answer,
that's the
good
best answer. Good answer. Thank you.
We'll add in that third answer, but Chad, I want to hear from you. Put in your donations. Who is the better here of the three options that we now have, which, by the way, we are less than $500 to $41,000, chat.
All right, and we are now just wrapping up Tornado Defense. And speaking of Professor Pickle, we are going to go find him as we arrive in Spagonia, one of the many locations we'll be traveling across the game. And now, yet again, more hub movement. This is the first case of M-Speed, if I get it just right. Yep.
You go
I would-
fast.
Yeah, it is possible to do M-Speed in the hub. It just so happens that Spagonia, which we will be visiting quite a bit, happens to be the best place to actually use it. Unfortunately, we were supposed to see Professor Pickle, but he is actually missing.
Oh, no.
So we are now going to find out where he is by quickly first talking to some lovely people here in Spagonia. All right, we just learned about his whereabouts, and now we are going to go to Missouri.
I can't read that fast, but one thing I can read is that chat is going fast. A $50 donation from Anonymous that says Werehog. So there's our first.
I agree.
Yeah.
Good answer. Good answer.
Good answer.
Thank
good
you.
answer. I mean, they're all good answers, but good answer.
All right, I'm going to be going for this little... Should be good. Nice.
Little cutscene skip here. Game shows us a box that it wants us to push, but we respectfully decline that because it's slow.
Yeah, we push this other box, though.
And now we'll be
Spoilers.
starting Missouri Night. This is really the first level where we do a lot of platforming skips in what's otherwise a decently long level. Although, I mean, if you want to be that person, almost every Werehog level is pretty long, but this is definitely one of the shorter ones. But same standards. Our goal is to minimize as much platforming as we can, using some invisible collision here and a quick aerial combo to set us right on top of the lamp.
Yes, that is on top of the lamp. It goes all the way up there.
Okay.
Every single one of these torches extends very far above where you think they would be. So where Sonic stood is actually where the lamp ends. It's quite nice. For several purposes.
You know what else is quite nice?
But it.
What is?
We've got two $25 donations from Anonymous that are going towards that Bullet Hell showcase. Again, we need $3,000 total for that. And don't forget, they go towards that milestone incentive, $42,000. We are getting so close. We're at $40,605 for that, which is also in part due to another donation from Mechalink for $50. Thank you all so much for your donations, fighting racial justice.
Right. And a very important thing to mention about the Werehog fights that will also matter for basically the rest of the run. For some reason, if you hit enemies in the behind, they have a weak spot there, which you'll be definitely seeing at the end of the stage. Just a little something I wanted to throw in. Otherwise, now would still be a good time for donos. We're just cruising through here, getting more medals as we approach the end.
Absolutely. Just an update to the math there on that 40,605. First of all, that is $1,395. I did quick math. I know that PT will be so proud of me there. But we do have a $50 donation from Kay the Kitsune that says, "This has been such a wonderful event. Stand strong, you all. Black joy and trans rights. Less than 3."
W.
Absolutely amazing donations. And again, with those donations, you can do it through gdq.gg/donate or through our Twitch charity tool. Did you know you can donate without leaving the Twitch stream by using the Twitch charity tool? Click the donate to charity button below the stream to donate directly to Race Forward. All donations of $5 or greater made through Twitch are eligible for prizes and can be allocated to incentives by clicking the GDQ logo on the screen to use the incentive extension. Use !charity tool in chat to learn more.
All right, and we are just about to wrap up Missouri Night here. And here is the said weakness I mentioned earlier really coming into play for this room. And also an important thing is Unleashed. So Unleashed is a very simple mechanic. If you see in the bottom left there's a bar that says Unleash. If you beat enemies, you get Dark Gaia energy. And once you activate Unleash, all of your attacks are way faster, and I'm pretty sure Sonic also can't flinch if he gets hit by an enemy.
It just kind of keeps going. It's quite nice.
And now we just wrapped up Missouri Night. We will be, I believe we're going to be in Spagonia? Yes.
Oh, there's Professor Pickle.
He's trapped, but we're going to save him, so it's okay. Oh, wait, never mind. He's back.
Also, there is Miku on the table.
Yes, Miku. Very random thing I wanted to bring up as well about the current mods we're using. Tails actually has a outfit as well for Neru, I believe.
Yeah.
So we have a bit of a triple Baka situation going on.
Yeah, a little bit.
Which again, big shout outs to chat for fighting in that bid war to get us this Miku. And again, that Werehog incentive as well. I still want to hear some love. Werehog, Sonic, or Mr. Pickle? What?
Professor Pickle.
Professor Pickle, yes. Please let me know, chat, and please correct me on Professor Pickle. Again, we're now less than $400 away from that $41,000, which means just a little bit more to that $42,000 milestone. We want to see extra marathon. We want to see those hidden charts. We want to see GZ be able to show that off. $42,000 is that milestone that we need to meet.
Awesome. Thank you, champrul. And now we are going to be starting our next day stage. I like to personally call this the M-Speed/D-Speed training grounds because for some reason at this specific section of the stage, it is really easy to activate M-Speed, as you can see here. And I'm going to also be trying to
point out why. It's because of the dirt that slows you down. How we talked about air drag earlier, the mud slowing you down just further extends the power of M-Speed. There's a big skip at the end to skip the whole tree section and just land on the gold ring. And it's only possible because of the mud.
I did not know that. I did not know tree skip was specifically possible because of that. That's cool.
Yeah, the way
the more you know.
You have to be high enough to skip a trigger, but to still be in 2D as well. There's a lot of specifics about a lot of these tricks. For example, Nadia's playing, needing the medals, but also playing it safe by staying in 2D here. You can be in 3D, but it's very easy to fall off a stage since it's just narrow platforms.
Yeah, 2D in this game, if you see it in the 3D level, is usually like a 3D with guardrails, very small, invisible guardrails, but guardrails nonetheless. So you can enter things where you can go in and out of the guardrails at will. And I don't quite remember if there's any instances of such, where Oh yeah, Eggman though. We'll get there though. We'll get there. That's later. That's like later.
Gonna try for it.
I heard the ding too.
The
So what
purpose of that
I...
trick.
Oh, you got it.
Okay, I was just gonna point out, this rail here, if we jump and homing attack quick enough, Sonic will go backwards, hit the spring, sending him straight to the goal ring. It's 10 seconds time save. Not the worst if you don't get it though.
Yeah, we still got a sub 150. It's really nice for the stage. And now here's our first real boss. We have the Egg Beetle here, and our goal is going to be to juggle him over and over by repeatedly... First, I guess we should explain probably QSS, because this is where you're going to see a lot of it here.
Yeah, so sliding is incredibly strong in this game. QSS stands for Quick Step Slide. So every side step that you take while sliding increases your speed like crazy. You will hit a cat eventually, but this breaks past the speed cap that just normal boost provides.
Did mess up a little bit there. The most important thing about this boss, you have to actually stop doing QSS, or otherwise you would get hit by Eggman, but we only have one more hit. Otherwise, it's a very short, very consistent fight.
This beetle is having a bad day, and I think it might need some coffee. Which is my segue. Yes, my segue here for Dragon Roast Coffee, which is a dedicated coffee for gamers and adventurers alike. Their small, passionate team puts their hearts into roasting coffee to order with the mythical heat of dragon fire, infusing a touch of enchantment in every sip. Visit dragonroast.coffee today and pick up some exclusive coffee and a tumbler for Black in a Flash. For each item purchased in this collection, Dragon Roast Coffee will donate a portion of the proceeds to Race Forward. What are you waiting for? Adventure awaits. And while we're getting our coffee, I also have a challenge for chat. You know, we're getting... again, close to that $41,000 to Race Forward, and we're at about 25 minutes into the run. What about, 41 minutes, 41,000? Do you think that, y'all can beat the clock? $41,000 is only $345 away. gdq.gg/donate, or again, that Twitch charity tool.
Great. All right, and we are now in our next location here. Welcome to Holoska. Shout outs to Crossworlds, because this was actually a neat little crossworld in that game, specifically Holoska Night. And then in our case, however, we just got the Stomp. The Stomp is very important because we get the other half of QSS, and I actually need to go back and grab a day medal real quick. There we are.
There it is.
Oh, I'm scared. I'm good.
You're fine.
Okay, I'm good.
That was a lower form of break jump glitch. The M speed didn't really hit, but there was still enough to transfer over to D speed and basically skip almost the whole 2D section.
Everybody, I have something big here. We've got $200 from the Yeti. Hey all, Woo! Yeti here. We heard a rumor that during online events like Back to Black, if everyone watching puts their arms up high and channels their energy, it might just actually transfer to the runners to help them set some new PBs. We've had our arms up for the past 4 hours, so hopefully it's made a difference so far. It's a long time to have your arms up, Yeti. I mean, it's working, and we're also getting, wow, y'all are helping us race to that 41,000. We are now at $40,905, including the fact that we only have 2,650 left for that Bullet Hell showcase, and only a little over 1,000 for that $42,000 milestone as well. Chat, I believe in you. We can do this.
All right, so really quick, we're doing a nice little skip here to get to our whale friend much faster. Normally there's like an entire straightaway that you can... I mean, I guess what's really worth going there for is an extra moon medal if you dropped one, but we are good on that. And we just did a nice little skip. Normally, you can't actually make that jump like straight forward. You would need to have another upgrade, the wall jump, which we will be getting really soon. But by just turning around right at the bottom of that slope there and then boosting backwards, you get just enough height to go into that dash ring and skip over 2D. Also, bobsled. I want to give a quick shout out to It's May. He's doing the incredible, and there's a way to actually skip this bobsled section.
First need to shout out It's Rising Rambin for being the one to find bobsled skip.
Yeah, shout out to Rising Rambin.
5 hours on the stage to figure out a way to skip the 2D trigger, break out of bounds, and launch yourself up into the section to avoid the bobsled.
It's an incredible skip. It's an incredible looking skip.
For a game that came out in 2008 and only is still finding new skips, it's quite incredible.
Yeah, no, it's been a lot of movement in basically just about every level, especially the night stages. Oh boy.
The community is crazy. Shout out to the community.
Yeah, no. Leashed runners are built different.
Also, quick update. We're $70 away from 41,000. Y'all are going to beat me to that timer. Chat, y'all are showing me up here. $40,930 is our total right now.
That is awesome to hear. I'm going to focus up for just a little because this skip is really evil. Josh, or Lab, whichever of y'all would like to explain tree skip.
You land on a tree and you skip. You essentially skip 3 cutscenes because you're required to be here at night. But when you spawn in at night, a cutscene with Amy will play, and it always puts you right at the start of Spagonia. And Werehog movement in the hubs is much slower compared to Days Sonic.
$20 left to 41,000.
Let's go, chat. Keep it up. So what we're trying to do here is make it over this fence here, because we have to talk to Professor Pickle first. This is essentially the only sequence break you'll see in the game. It looks simple, but it is deceivingly evil.
Yeah, people hate this.
Just need more height. That's the... I'm getting on the tree. I just specifically need more height off of the... Should be
15 left to 41,000. Which is in part
there we go.
a lot of donations coming in, like a $50 donation from Stealthfire 101, and that is going towards that Bullet Hell Showcase. Don't forget, everybody, we need $3,000 total. Right now, we have $430 in for that to be able to get just an extra hidden Bullet Hell mode in Muse Dash with GZ. That is our next run, so we need to meet that pretty quickly here.
All right, we have just gotten the next upgrade for Day Sonic, which is the wall jump. Not too important, I guess, in terms of speed tech. The most important upgrade we're going to need as we keep traveling around the world and getting upgrades for Day Sonic is definitely probably the Stomp, in my opinion. But these other ones are still going to help us shorten the stages as much as possible. And now we're in Rooftop Run Night, and this is going to be, with our new level ups, the first showcase of one of the most important tricks for the Werehog. Lab, if you would like to explain Get Through Walls, I go for it here.
Yeah, Go Through Walls or GTWs. You do this combo that kind of has Sonic flip over himself, but then you can shield cancel pretty much any attack you do. So while he's kind of upside down, you stand up against the wall and you guard, and it pushes you through most, if not all, walls. Unleashed Collision is two-sided, so we're going to have to hit a checkpoint from out of bounds and take a death just to warp back in, although going back through walls is an equally viable option. And now we skipped like 2 barrel cutscenes, a whole bunch of key doors, things we don't care about. And now we're in a clock tower, which is a very cool movement section that really shows off like just Werehog movement in general. I think this is one of the cooler sections in Night Sonic ever.
I also want to point out that Out of Bounds route has been developed over the years. At first, we didn't know where the triggers were to give us a free cam or free camera or the trigger to load in the textures. Because before, you'd just be running into the void. There was no indication of where the stage is, but the runners would know where they're going.
There's an indication.
While Nadia is showing us how to get through walls here, I want to know who's going to get us through that wall to $41,000, which also, by the way, you know, Sonic to Sonic, we've got more Sonic coming up in the block today, including right now that we have a bid war that has opened for Crossworlds. Who is going to be our character? You've got plenty of options to vote in here. gdq.gg/donate or through the charity tool, and make sure when you're going in, you can mark it towards either that incentive for the Bullet Hell Showcase for Muse Dash or for the bid war for the Crossworlds character. Make sure you're attaching your incentive or bid war. And again, it also is that 2-for-1. All of those donations are still going to go towards that $42,000 milestone to get those hidden charts in Muse Dash as well.
All right, we are now wrapping up Rooftop Run Night, and really quick, we are going to be doing a very short fight here. This is the only time you get to hear the Werehog battle theme, by the way, so enjoy it while it lasts.
Jump scare.
Yeah, shout outs to the Recompiled devs who made the battle theme an option, and among many other quality of life features that are just built into this recompilation. You all are awesome. Shout outs to Sky, shout outs to Beats. I think Beats was on it. Shout outs to Hyper, shout outs to all the devs. There's like 15 people.
There's at least, a good handful, like working in secret over the years for this. No leaks or anything, which is quite impressive.
Yeah, it was just a shadow drop. And I'm like, oh, that's why you were busy, Hyper.
We've hit $41,000 to race forward.
Let's go.
Chat, y'all are awesome. Thank y'all.
Keep it up.
So much.
Absolutely amazing, chat. And I want to ask y'all, so for this character bid war for Crossworlds, we were talking about, Sonic and Werehog and Professor Pickle. So I would say, we've got Sonic as an option on the bid war. We've got Shadow maybe for Werehog. What could people, we've got Blaze, SBO Jet, and Metal Sonic. Where would we potentially get a Professor Pickle similarity? ?
Is Sage close enough? Can we? I'm coping.
Sage? Nah, I'd say Eggman.
I'm coping.
I was going to say
Sage.
Eggman, even though he's not evil. Like, one's a professor, one's a doctor,
Well, so we have Blaze, SBO Jet, and Metal Sonic.
That is true. I would like to see Professor Pickle on an Extreme Gear. Modders, you know what to do.
Yeah, y'all know what to do. You've done so much work. Not just for Unleashed Recompiled, but for Crossroads. Those mods are insane.
The Sonic community, if there's one thing I will love it for, it is the incredible work that the fans do in terms of ROM hacks, mods, just everything, or entire projects such as Unleashed Recomp. So, we are now starting Chunnan Night, or Dragon Road Night for the stage itself. This stage has one of the most important tricks in the entire run. We do have a backup if we mess it up. But beforehand, more medals, more get through wall. Is there anything I'm really missing other than infinite EXP here?
We go through this wall. That's important.
Collecting all the EXP beforehand was basically setting us up for this point.
Yeah. Pretty much all the EXP gathering is not just to unlock the aerial combo at combat level 5, which is really important still, but it's also to set up for what we're about to do.
And really quick, that get through wall actually saving a lot more time than you think alongside the intentional death, because we skipped, I believe, happening to open an entire door and then also an entire fight. We could just instead go straight into the next section and grab the medals. All right, gonna take a death here, no problem. Just to get that medal.
I just want to give us an update on that Bullet Hell Showcase. Again, we need $3,000 total on that. We are at $480 of the $3,000 needed for that. Y'all, that is going to be extra marathon. We're going to get to see more of Muse Dash with that Bullet Hell Showcase. $3,000 is what we need for that. And again, right now our total is $41,035, which again is super, super close. We are less than $1,000 away from basically doubling Muse Dash. It's a 2-for-1 within a 2-for-1. Those hidden charts, $42,000 is what we need for that. And we've got some great donations that are coming in towards both of those because it is that 2-for-1. We've got a $25 donation from Anonymous, a $50 donation from Anonymous, and a $5 donation from Anonymous as well, all fighting for racial justice.
Nice. Okay.
Nice.
So volume warning potentially, because there will be overlapping of stage cleared theme audios. And so this is infinite EXP glitch. For some reason, if you specifically, it's like grab a ledge or hug a very specific wall there, Sonic does not actually clear the stage. He gets into a weird, funky state.
I can explain.
Where,
you focus up on this. This trick is immensely difficult because you have full control of Sonic during this time, and the menus as well. So if you're hovering over the quit, you will accidentally quit out, not avoiding this glitch. So what Nadia is doing right now is by constantly overlapping these result screens, EXP is going into their specific levels. But what the game doesn't do is it doesn't save the EXP being taken away from you, but it saves the level that it achieves. So by having 9 bars of EXP, we're able to get strength right here, for example. Since it's requires 8 bars, we can only upgrade it once after that. Anything over 9 bars, we cannot achieve. But this essentially unlocks us a much higher level of strength, drill attack, missile punch, very vital combat moves for Werehog.
Love drill.
And this essentially takes out I won't say mandatory, you can upgrade strength later, but this is the only time we'll be leveling up there. Are you on missile punch?
Well done. 13?
I actually, that is okay, because I can up, I might have forgotten.
Yeah.
Oops.
I
All
think
good.
14 is missile punch.
We're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need that.
Yeah, getting strength leveled up and being 1 away from missile punch there, not the worst. But that was a very successful infinite XP glitch.
Yeah, good stuff.
Thank you.
So,
it is like, that trick, kind of ridiculous.
There was never a definitive reset point in any percent before, but now thanks to infinite XP, that is basically the make or break of your run.
Yeah, no, it's... Thankfully, recently we found like kind of an easier but much slower alternative route using the DLC, but that's neither here nor there. We get the funny glitch with the funny multiple BPM. It's much faster and much more effective.
So, I have a quick update as far as the information on that Crossworlds character bid war. One thing I forgot to tell you all is that is a rotating bid war, meaning let's say your character doesn't get first, but you know, if you're like me, you want your character to be first, right? If your character doesn't get first, it is going to rotate every 12 races to a new character. So again, if you're like me, you want to see your favorite, you know, I'm gonna go Shadow actually. So let's try to get Shadow in the lead. But also, Nadia, do you have a favorite as far as the bid war?
Unfortunately, my favorite isn't on that list, which would actually be Knights.
Second favorite.
Second favorite, probably Shadow. Shadow's the GOAT.
See?
I'm not biased in any fashion whatsoever.
Okay.
I've totally
Right.
never ran Shadow Generations. Nope.
Nope.
Okay. Never seen it. Nope.
Nope.
Chat,
No.
You heard it. We want to see Shadow as that first racer in Crossworlds. So again, gdq.gg/donate or that Twitch charity tool. Make sure you are attaching to that bid war so that we can see Shadow as our first character.
Okay, so really quick here, we're doing another short visit to Professor Pickle, my favorite guy in the world. And this will let us, we basically get access to more levels by talking to Pickle here. Speaking of next level, we'll also be going to Chunnan yet again, except of nighttime. We're going to be there for day.
I would like to quickly talk about Dark Eye Phoenix, because in an 80% speedrun like that, we demolish him.
I was thinking of Warthog movement. Whoops.
Dark Eye Phoenix is an example of what happens when you have Missile Punch and a much higher level of strength than the game intends for you to have.
Yeah, you just shred the boss. Loki has 2 health bars, but that's the only thing stopping us from just one-shotting it, really.
It's definitely one of, like, the biggest, like, impacts of Infinite EXP Glitch. Just, being able to go through bosses and even enemies so much faster, all the way to endgame. And another neat little thing, is it strength that makes attacks faster?
It is strength, yes.
It is strength? Okay. So since our strength is, well, leveled up way more now, get through walls will also have a different timing. And which does mean a little adapting on my end, but it is faster than before.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have a $50 donation from Knights that says, now why am I not in it? And that is going towards that Bullet Hell showcase, which is now less than $2,500. What we need to be able to see that extra Muse Dash. Make sure we get those donations in. We've got lots of options for you. You want to see the Bullet Hell showcase? You can put it towards that incentive. You have a favorite character that you want to see in Crossworlds? You can put it towards that bid war. And again, when you put it towards either or, it is going towards that milestone. It's $42,000 to get even more Muse Dash with those hidden charts. Make sure we are getting those donations in, attaching to the incentive of the bid war. And again, it goes towards that Muse Dash milestone as well.
Right. So right now, again, welcome to Dragon Road Day. One of my favorite stages in the entire game. Just a lot of really crisp, clean movement. As you might have seen, there's a lot of, like, you can use M speed in the water section to go slightly faster, and something we haven't mentioned yet is actually snaking. So preferably, if we can, we don't really want to be boosting straight forward. Snaking is a nice alternative that I believe is slightly faster, but also drifting in this game actually gives you boost. So just nice. It's nice to have. Boost management can sometimes be...
I think it's basically double the speed.
Oh, okay. It's double speed? Really?
Close to. Boost is very slow in this game.
All right, and getting a nice jump over. We have just done our first interceptor chase skip. Interceptors are big, mean robots that slow us down. It is possible to skip them, however, at least here in Chunnan.
You can also we're at $41,110, all going to Race Forward. Thank you so much, chat.
Let's go, chat. Keep it going.
But yeah, you never really get to see like the scale of how fast you're going in M speed until I think you hit that interceptor skip. So like you could just hold that pretty much indefinitely as long as your hand allows you to. And it allows us to cross some insanely large gaps.
Actually, I'm gonna get it now. Normally I'd get it later, but I could just knock it out. And we're going to be starting our next stage, our next day stage here, which is going to be Rooftop Run, right here in Spagonia. First, we gotta make it to this little, there we go.
Small
I like the stage a lot.
Jump and all that.
And out.
Clean hub movement.
Rooftop Run has so many different potential like skips and ways you can go about it, even in any percent. I am a little silly goober who likes to go for a kind of evil strat. It's not the most evil, but I'll go for it. Like, I got 5 lives here. I'll go for it about 3 times, maybe.
Yeah.
There you got it. This is the one right here.
Nice.
Okay, out of bounds. We turn around. We set up for a big end speed skip because the stage where for a big stage it also has to set up for that, and what is the word I'm looking for? Vertical. It's very vertical at the start. It travels a good distance, but then it goes back to being a bit more vertical because of clock tower. We'll be skipping that though.
Yeah.
Nadia is zooming through this run and zooming through all of these people's houses. I'm a little concerned, but we are also zooming through all of these incentives, but we still need more. We still need a bigger push, everybody, for the Bullet Hole Showcase. Some quick math, $2,445 left and $890 left to the $42,000 milestone. $890. We can get that so soon, chat. I believe in you. gdq.gg/donate or the donate to charity button below the stream.
So, as you'll have just seen, Sonic was running on the wall. Last I checked, Sonic's not really allowed to do that without, I don't know, talking to some of the higher ups, you know. The way it works, though, is by avoiding the springs that put you...
All good.
That was awesome.
It's giving me more time to talk. What a game.
Yeah.
Thank you. By avoiding the springs that send you back onto the stage, Sonic's still attached to that wall specifically. So by avoiding some part that would push you off the wall, we're able to just avoid the clock tower entirely.
Okay, all good.
This chase
Can be
is
just
a
a little
bit
bit.
unforgiving sometimes.
Nadia, I know you were
Yeah.
saying you were excited about the Muse Dash as far as the hidden charts and the bullet hell. Why are you so excited? I want to hear from you. We want to hear from a runner so we can get this going.
I just think Music Dash is like really swag, and if I'm remembering correctly, the bullet hell incentive is about Toho. I'm not mistaken.
Oh.
If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, but I'm pretty sure I'm not. But yeah, I like Muse Dash. I like Toho. If it is Toho, again, if it's not, apologies. I'd assume so, because bullet hell, Toho's a bullet hell. You know the deal. Yeah, that's why I'm looking forward to it. And again, also Jeezy's the homie. Really awesome runner. Now
So
I'm gonna really lock
You know
in
what's
because
not awesome though? The boss.
Yeah,
No,
no, this boss
not
is,
awesome.
This boss is awful. It's RNG
Yeah,
evil.
there's only few instances of RNG in this game, but this boss is probably the... Wentos, the Traveling Salesman, has some RNG to him as well, but I think this boss is the most inconsistent with its RNG.
And already from the get-go, I'm just gonna get the medal here.
As long as you avoid the 2D, you want to make sure the boss gets juggled first before the 2D section hits.
That's fine. It's not the end of the world, because I could still get the night medals, though
Yeah.
I am missing a day medal now. It is possible to go through this much faster.
Yeah, but
QSS,
the shield coming out twice immediately is already a sign of bad luck. With the boss moving to the left as well at the beginning. Optimally, the boss would stay in the middle.
I did not get him on the way back.
Middle.
Yeah, unlike Egg Beetle, you can't just juggle this guy for free. It just kind of alternates based on RNG, how many times you can actually juggle him. So we got good RNG there, and I want to see if
you can boost if you boost Q assist immediately when the shield hit. You can bypass the shield and do more damage to him. So you can actually infinitely juggle this boss, unlike Egg Beetle.
It is still just, even with that, the boss is just really mean. Luckily, we just beat it, and we got all the medals, which this boss especially is like one of the big points that decides
the medal placement is. They made everything about this boss evil.
Yeah.
The boss itself, the medal placement.
Yeah.
Now,
I want to...
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I'll finish off really quick. Normally, medal routing isn't usually that big of a deal until you get to that boss, at least in my opinion. But as you were saying,
I love that you got through that boss, and there's a lot of things that we love in this household. We love Nadia. You mentioned we love GZ. I also love this $25 donation from Captain Eleno that says, not able to watch today, but loved, but Bobby's post on Blue Sky helped me remember to donate. Here's to the work that Race Forward is doing, and thanks to GDQ and all the volunteers for putting on a great event. Looking forward to watching the VODs later. And we love Bobby in this household as well, is my comment on that. Captain Eleno, thank you for that donation. And that is a great reminder, everybody. While we're here watching, there's so many ways to be able to help support the stream and help support the mission that we're getting everything to Race Forward. Share us on your socials as well. We still have so many runs happening for the rest of the night, and we can let people know about them and let people know that we are here raising money for a great cause with Race Forward.
So, just some short hub movement. The little guys were mean. I didn't want to hurt them, and they were not nice to me.
They deserved it. They hit you twice. That's insane luck. One hit is fine. Yeah. 2 hits, that's too much.
Oh, yeah. Like, recent runs, I haven't been getting hit, or I'd at least finished the lever beforehand, but, oh, there we go. Get that medal. Very important. So, this is Cool Edge Knight. This is, actually, I mentioned earlier, Crossworlds. This is a Crossworld in that game. Already from the get-go, this is probably not the longest Werehog level, and with that comes a lot of ridiculous skips, some of which are
the longest level in general.
Yeah, no, it's definitely
excluding Dark Gaia, but
yeah,
Sonic and Werehog, this is no contest anymore. The longest level. Even Eggman Land is shorter now.
Yeah, Eggman Land is about, I don't know, a minute shorter record to record.
It's under 2 minutes, which is ridiculous.
Yeah. And this is at a 303 if you skip the medals and they have max stats and everything. Which, speaking of max stats, thank you all for hitting that incentive before the run even started. Yes. There's a lot of things that Werehog can do with upgraded levels, like this drill attack. The drill attack is basically your fastest form of movement, given you have the space to do it. It also has the ability to knock enemies down, and when they're knocked down, they tend to despawn faster.
Yes. Also, hitting the button there spawns the assets in the next room. Normally it wouldn't be important, but there's an ice block that we need to climb on, so we have to do that.
So
going to be just a little safe here for life count.
Absolutely agree that I am so happy and so thankful for chat for reaching that Werehog incentive. We still have $865 to $42,000. Again, that is the milestone for the hidden charts. We need to make sure we're able to see that. I really want to see it. And, we were talking Crossworlds again a little bit. I was thinking, as far as Knights, and then we also have a $25 donation here from Lilac that says Super Fighting Robot Mega Man. Chat, I want to know actually what other things or what other characters rather would you like to see in Sonic Cross Worlds, and why is the right answer Mario and Luigi of the Mario Brothers the best characters to exist?
Okay.
Let me know in your donations, gdq.gg/donate or the Twitch charity tool.
So, unfortunate death there. I'm surprised I didn't land back on the bridge thing, the balancing.
The beam.
I'm still like
sometimes
processing it. Yeah.
Yeah, no. Also, there's ice physics. Not there, but there's ice physics.
Yeah.
Also, doing the go through wall here avoids us having to push out the ice block, spawn in the fight. Thankfully, you can land up here on these platforms here to do another go through wall.
There we go.
I thought there was just a crank. I didn't know there was another fight. See, the more you know.
Yeah, they spawn in a lot of enemies consistently as well.
Oh, that's wonderful.
That's why we skip.
Glad we don't have to see that. I know that we skip every required crank in any percent. I don't think we push any of them, at all. We skip the one rooftop run. We skip the one here. We skip a couple in Savannah Citadel. You don't have to push anything. I don't think. Unless there's one in Eggman Land I'm forgetting about.
Doing all that stuff is just a suggestion. We speedrunners like to laugh at that as we pass it by.
Yeah, no, we don't push little levers in a circle. We push the game's time down. It's what we do.
And now one of my favorite sections, movement-wise, where Sonic just gets to, once you understand the Werehog's mechanics, going through that section fast, you're just grabbing back and forth and you just keep climbing up. It's super satisfying.
Very satisfying section to do fast, agreed.
Now,
Also satisfying. We're at $815 left to that $42,000 milestone, and that is thanks in part to a $25 donation from Kai the Relatively Good, a $25 donation from Anonymous, and a $50 donation from Rafe. And as we're talking here with all of the glitches and the mechanics here in the game, in speedrunning and gaming terms, Race Forward looks for the glitches in the system, the root causes of disparity like redlining or unequal school funding, and works to patch them out. They move beyond reform to achieve lasting structural change that benefits everyone. And again, you can find out more information, www.raceforward.org.
Okay, so really quick, I'm just focused for a tiny bit there. That fight, main reason I took them out is because we would actually like to have some unleashed before we go into the last room, as there's a really big wave of enemies, and if we have that unleashed almost ready to go, or if not the whole bar filled, that would be all good. We might have to do a little fight here. Yeah. Tricky jump, all good. Again, just hitting enemies in the behind, doing extra damage. Almost. Getting a little scared for a second.
In this room, that's the key thing here.
Okay.
Get away from
The good news is, despite us being down here, we will definitely have more than enough unleashed. There we go.
Chad, I'm just as scared. What am I watching? Spend more time off the ledge.
There we go.
Okay, we're good. We're back.
We're
back
good, and we got unleashed. We're back to track. Now, really quick, we're gonna do a really cool little skip here. First, we do want to pull that lever so that we have the assets loaded for the final fight here. But it's a quick uppercut and a quick aerial combo to get out of bounds, and we've skipped. How much did we just skip there? A decent chunk.
Good amount, because you have to defrost the door, and that's another cutscene. This saves a good amount of time, RTA.
Yeah.
And
Picking
so
up
with
the
our
attack
unleashed,
Yeah.
unleashed and attack
Unleash
claws,
those
we
attack
just
claws.
tear through. Yeah, we're tearing through these enemies right now.
I want to unleash a donation here. We've got $50 from Fierce Wolf that says, glad to see this game make an appearance. It really was a solid first Sonic outing on the 360. I will be taking no questions. But shenanigans aside, let's get some donations unleashed. Less than 3.
That's an 06 runner of 5 years. Okay, sure. You got me.
I love 06. I gotta agree with chat there.
Yeah, you're just gonna
It's a great speed game.
It's a great speed game.
It's
You know
the
what's also
game
a great
of all
speed
time.
game? Sonic Unleashed.
That's
True.
That's also
We're
true.
in Dark Moray. Fun fact about this boss, the first time you enter, you have free movement. Every time after, you are forced to be locked in place for 3 seconds.
And
Wonderful.
similar to Dark Gaia Phoenix, we're going to be basically skipping phases or minimizing all good. I might actually take the restart here. Just
This is probably, yeah. So what the intent was there is to do 3 light attacks on the lower weak point, 2 heavy attacks on the middle point, and then after that you just spam Y, but with the way that combo works, it hits both the hit points and it'll destroy both of them at the same time, pushing us from phase 1 to phase 3.
this time I don't have to get the
Question
medals. I'll just go
Question
straight
for the
there.
couch. How far would we say we are in the run? Are we about at the halfway mark?
Yeah, this is just after this boss would be the halfway mark.
Just
Yeah.
after this boss. Okay, so chat, just to keep us in pace with everything here, Muse Dash is our next run after this. Again, we've got that Bullet Hell Showcase. We need $3,000 total. We are at $630. And again, we still need that milestone, that $42,000 milestone. We are at $41,185, which means we need 815 left for that still. And it is a 2-for-1. If you put it towards that incentive, it's also going to go towards that $42,000 milestone. Let's keep unleashing these donations.
Go. And we're almost done with this fight here. I just need to first destroy that canister, and now by standing close to the boss, it gets really angry and slams its head down. Luckily for us, that gives us time to freeze it, and with just 2 attacks, we are now done with Dark Moray and all of Holoska. Good fight. Good fight. It is surprisingly like a little hard to or like it's not hard, it's actually very easy to accidentally do multiple attack inputs, and for this fight especially, it can make or break it.
Before Unleash Recompiled, we didn't have any proof that this game was eating our inputs, but thankfully with the input display now, there's full proof that this game is gaslighting us.
Yep.
Wow. That's
The amount of times I've wondered if it was me or the game that missed that input.
real quick. We're going to be saying hi to Professor Pickle yet again, and we're actually going to be heading to our next destination, which will be Shamar. Shamar will also have a pretty big hub and some more medals to collect, but in the meantime would be good time for donations, Champ.
Yeah, so I just want to firstly say we're $10 away from 41,200. Just $10 away from that, which, again, quick math, if you subtract the 67 from earlier and the bald and all that, we're $810 away from that 42,000. And again, this is all going to race forward an absolutely important organization doing so much work. In the classroom, Race Forward's Honest Education, Action, and Leadership, otherwise known as HEAL Together initiative, organizes students, parents, and educators to demand an honest and fully funded public education. Through collective action and policy advocacy, the HEAL community works to ensure schools equip the next generation with the tools, knowledge, and historical understanding needed to build a just and multiracial democracy. Again, all of our donations are going towards Race Forward, such an important cause. And again, we do have that incentive open, the Bullet Hell Showcase, the milestone to 42,000. We are so close, chat. And again, the bid war that Professor Pickle is not in, and you can yell at me about that in your donations, but we also want to make sure we're putting some love towards that character bid war. What character do you want to see Peas race as first? GDQ.gg/donate or that Twitch charity tool.
So we are now starting probably one of my favorite day stages of all time. This is Arid Sands, Act 1. There is so much good movement to go over. And of course, medals to collect.
The fan favorite Light Ring Dash. Everyone loves Light Ring Dash.
Everyone. Especially if you speedrun any Sonic game with it in it, you just absolutely adore the mechanic.
Mm-hmm. You know how much of a perfect feature it is.
Yep.
Flawless mechanic.
Yep. Never shared a button with Bounce Bracelet or anything like that ever.
No. What evil game developer would ever do that?
Sonic
right now,
anyways,
it can't be unleashed. I'll say that.
Yeah, we got Light Dash its own button alone where it belongs.
That's the final day
won't.
we'll be getting as well.
We won't talk about the fact that Unleashed has the homing attack and the air boost to the same button. I actually prefer it. That's my hot take.
I agree.
Okay. That would have been scary.
But we are unleashing some more donations. We got a $10 donation from Anonymous and a $50 donation from Anonymous. Thank you so much, helping fight for racial justice. And that also takes us to $41,250. That is $750 to that milestone. And also, we are at about $700 total on that Bullet Hell Showcase as well. We want to see both, chat. Let's do this. It's a 2-for-1.
So...
Is that an accident?
No, so I tried doing it on
You tried doing the swag, okay. I wasn't sure.
I went for swag. It just didn't launch me off the nicest way. We're already done with Arid Sands. One of the reasons why that stage is so short, we did something called 3D and 2D, where if you... 3D and 2D.
By skipping the 2D trigger there, we're allowed full 3D movement, and sending us launching from the speed pad off the loop that we don't follow through, we skip about the last 25% of the stage.
Oh yeah. It's like a very long 2D section, and just thank goodness we skip it. And fun fact, there's actually even way more crazier skips you could do that actually take you all the way to the end. One of them involves like a tent. I'm pretty sure.
Jump, there's a break jump glitch as well. Yep. We've talked about that a little bit before.
And the 2D section, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The first 2D section.
Yeah. Just making sure, because
like a second.
Break jump glitch crashed the game in 3D back in the old day on 360.
Speaking of things you can't do on 360, that.
Okay.
All good. You couldn't go over these walls in Empire City, and that's huge for the Weirhog to be able to do. And we're going to see that multiple times, skipping probably like combined at least like a minute and a half of gameplay, I'd say. This is one of my favorite. This is one of my personal favorite night stages to speedrun. Just a lot going on. A lot of kind of high stakes platforming, quote unquote.
And we've just hit $41,300 to race forward. Chat, can we get a countdown going? We need 700 left for that $42,000 milestone. And that is thanks in part to a $50 donation from Armstrong, a $25 donation from Anonymous, and a $5 donation through that Twitch charity tool from The Mystic, which I do want to remind you all, chat, when you're donating through the Twitch charity tool, you have up to 15 minutes to click on the Twitch logo on your screen to be able to attach your donation of $5 or more more to an incentive. We've got that bullet hell incentive, and we've also got the bid war for the Sonic Crossworlds character. Make sure you're getting those donations in, attaching it to an incentive or bid war. And again, it is all counting towards that $42,000 milestone.
Okay, so very quick here. We're just wrapping up this short fight. I believe we're skipping a decent chunk of content by doing all of this, right? Doing
50 seconds to a minute. A bunch of that spiky beam content, I might add. It's not the level itself that is necessarily difficult on our first playthrough. It's those spike beams. They're little tight ropes that you can't grab on because there's spikes there. And I think those hurt.
Okay.
There's basically no way to save it either. Other times you would be able to double jump, but since you're taking damage from the spike, you're being pushed down to imminent death.
Nice.
Okay, the bridge is loaded. Yes. Okay. So, yeah, really, that skip there, deceptively difficult, and we also just saved a ton of time because the intended path is you're supposed to fight that Titan, and then a gemstone appears. You're supposed to push it all the way to like a checkpoint. It takes 5 bajillion years. We'd rather not, so we just get to go fast instead.
It also doesn't load in the assets here. There'd be an electric fence there that you'd have to go all the way around, break the generator for. By doing the Titan skip, No, it's not. Is it the Titan skip? Yes, it's the Titan skip.
Yeah. It's good. Well, one of them, anyways.
Yeah.
Otherwise, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, while we're still zooming through here, I do want to remind everybody that with your donations, you are eligible to win prizes. And we've got a lot of Sonic prizes. The Shadow and Sonic Squishmallows, or at least, again, that's how I've been pronouncing it my whole life. Apparently, it's pronounced a different way that was not explained earlier today. I really need an explanation there. Your $10 minimum donation. Also, with that $10 minimum donation, you're entered in for the Sonic Retro Pin Bundle. And if you do have a $25 minimum donation, you are entered in for the Sonic the Hedgehog watercolor painting, which looks absolutely amazing. So again, let's actually call it a 3-for-1. You get entered in for prizes, you increase that number towards that $42,000 milestone, and you have the opportunity to attach it to that incentive for the bullet hell or for the bid war for the Crossworlds character choice. gdq.gg/donate or that Twitch charity tool.
Again, chat, keep it up. Y'all are killing it, and we all appreciate your help so much. Now, really quick, we have just wrapped up Skyscraper Scamper Night, and this is going to be our first visit to Shamar as the Werehog. We're just collecting some day medals here before we go back to Empire City to do Skyscraper Scamper Day. Say that 5 times fast. Champ, if you have more donations.
There's a reason why everyone abbreviates CC.
Yeah. Now would be a good time.
Yeah, absolutely. I do want to highlight here a $100 donation from Phaser that says, love and support from the Netherlands, less than 3. And also, I just want to remind us, we're at 41,300. What looks like a better number to me would be like, 41,500. And I feel like we could get that really, really soon, chat. It's only $200 away from 41,500. And again, only 700 away from that $42,000 milestone.
Let's see. So, welcome to Empire City Day. We actually are going to be getting a medal here in this hub by doing a slick, by getting boost with the drift and then doing a quick slope jump off. We can skip over having to use those little booster thingamabobs, whatever you want to call them.
Do they even have names?
Say that Empire City is funny because it's not in the SD version of Sonic Unleashed at all. This is essentially filler because it doesn't play any important part to the story either.
Do I make it?
It doesn't have a boss, it doesn't have a Gaia key, so this is the best filler. Thank you, Sega.
No, it's great. It's great.
No, this stage is usually a fan favorite, and we got it this time. Cool.
Yeah, let's go.
So, Skyscraper Scamper Day is, there is a lot to go over for this stage, potentially. We won't be doing a really awesome swag strat due to medals, but I just wanted to bring it up. It's such a cool skip. Like, normally there's a way to skip this 2D section I'm playing right now, and you can essentially do, it's like another 3D, 2D, right?
Those cars you saw in the background, they're not real, but the road they're traveling along is, and Sonic can use that to his advantage.
Yup.
Yeah, there's so much solid stuff in Empire City that you would never believe is solid. Not just Empire City, but like pretty much. Oh yeah, here's the interceptor we were talking about earlier in Dragon Road.
So that same skip would actually skip over this interceptor chase specifically. But in any percent, again, due to medals, we want to try and just go through that 2D section as fast as possible. And thank goodness I actually kept the jumps up there during the interceptor chase. It's a little tight window.
An important thing I want to talk about with the interceptor is when the robot is first activated and throughout the rest of the stage, while you're on it, your physics have changed. M&D speed is slightly slower to reach max speed, but Sonic's jumping distance with boost is essentially triple.
Yeah, no, interceptor physics is very strange, but sometimes it's appreciated.
Does the IL strat or like the backwards strat at the start of this IL, does it not involve interceptor?
No.
Oh, it doesn't.
No, it's only the chaser section that it leads to, and chasers don't, with the aero chasers, the robots in front, they don't change your physics.
I got you. Anyways, we have just wrapped up Skyscraper Scamper Day. We are now going to be actually going back to Shamar here. Gonna say hi to Professor Pickle once again before we start our next night stage, which is going to be in Add the Bat Night. And
Go to Professor Pickle for Adabat Night. You don't need to go to Pickle for Adabat Night.
You are right. I knew something felt off going through this hub. No, you're right.
We're a big fan of this guy. Hello, my king.
It's like muscle memory. Oh my gosh.
While we visit again, I just want to remind us we are $700 away from that $42,000 milestone from Use Dash, and since it's a music game, I'm gonna roll up my sleeves and I'm gonna issue a challenge. For one, we're over halfway through this run. I want to see that milestone before we finish this run. Secondly, as a hobby or question mark, I took 4 years of choir in high school. I'm thinking, we got a music game coming up. You want to give me something to sing in your donations? I can't promise it'll be the right tune that you're wanting or the right melody, but if you want to give me something to sing, I'll do my best. Leave it in your donations, gdq.gg/donate, or again, that Twitch charity tool.
Chat, I am expecting y'all to pull through with endless possibilities. Please and thank you. I don't know if Sham's ever even heard of it, but pull through anyways.
I'll add that I don't know a lot about actual songs. I just know how to sing thanks to choir class. So just be ready, everybody.
You know what? Awesome sauce. Do you know any Crush 40 at all? Maybe that would help.
That is a soda.
That's a soda?
Crush is not Crush 40.
Oh, okay. Okay, I got confused for a second.
That'd be so cool if there was a Crush 40.
Oh,
unfortunately, it's just Crush.
So, welcome, soda talk aside. This is Jungle Joyride Night. Fun fact about the Werehog incentive. The level route we're doing right now, it is astronomically different in all night stages. We would not even be playing through this section at all, actually.
Yeah.
So thank y'all again for that and getting that incentive through.
Yeah, as an all-night stages runner primarily, this is new. I like it. I mean, it's not, but it is.
What's he saying?
Yeah,
It's rare.
that's a good way to put it. Luckily, the
there's
stage
waterfalls.
does have. Yeah, there's waterfalls here. We have some monkey bars to swing on and off of. Cute little optimization there where I actually run Sonic off immediately after pressing that button so that we're not stuck at the top during the cutscene. We're actually almost done with this stage, funny enough. I will be going for the funny Titan clip. I would like to go over that really fast.
I have ideas as to why it works, but generally, Unleash
I need you to face this
makes
way.
you unable to flinch. We manipulate the Titan to jump, and
We missed
Not
the
that
very specific part where we need to be, but it's alright. We have a chance to see it again in Eggman Land. Essentially, the Titan wouldn't be here right now. The death animation wouldn't play. It's much faster, but you essentially only get one chance at it because you don't have to be in Unleashed mode, but it is good.
I'm pretty sure in any percent, if you try to do it without Unleashed, it will just straight up, won't work. You'll just get knocked out.
yeah, you
Because
need
you don't
enough
have enough
guard.
shield.
Yeah, you need
Yeah.
that shield, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. It is done in a couple of ILs, thanks to the efforts of people like Mel and people like Razor X. They've done it in Arid Sands Night, and they've also done it in Dragon Road 1-2 Night. So shout outs to the ILers even. They've not just the categories, but this game has a huge individual level scene. So even if you just want to I just like Cool Edge, or I just like the Jungle Joyride, you can do that, and there are plenty of people willing to help you out.
True.
For anybody that may be
on
joining
that.
us now, we are here with Back to Black 2026, which is benefiting Race Forward, which works to transform the policies, institutions, and culture that impact our daily lives, ensuring that every person has the power and resources to thrive. To learn more about the charity, check out www.raceforward.org. And thank you to some donations for that charity, like GOG Polly with $10 and Squishy and Meerkat with $25. It's all going towards Race Forward.
Oh no, let's get through floor. So,
yeah,
Yep, that is exactly what we don't want. And it actually happens if you time a get through wall either too early or too late. You need to get it just right.
It's usually too late, too early, and usually nothing happens. Maybe there is a too early that sends you through the floor. We don't know. There's a lot unexplained about go through walls. But ever since the discovery, shout outs to DSS or Darkspine Sonic for discovering go through walls and basically tearing night stages to shreds in the process. Love that guy. Paragon of many 3D Sonic speedruns included, but not limited to this one.
And also just wanted to shortly mention as well, I'm sure a couple of y'all were wondering, what did you do before you even entered this level? Because you did a weird glitch. So I guess the best way to explain that trick, it's very similar to Time Stop in Legend of Kain, where if you pause, it's if you time a run and then a pause at just the right time, Sonic is able to move through stuff while the pause menu is up. And so we actually run over the world map trigger that would send us back to the world map. All good. And we could just go around it, and that just saves a lot of time in terms of hub movement. There we go. Get in the wizard. It's knocked out. Same with this guy here.
That wizard was actually not able to be skipped at all with any sort of strategy until 2025. There's been a lot of recent movement.
That was incorrect. Back on PS3, you could avoid a trigger out of bounds to skip the wizards.
Is it the same one as
I don't understand the difference between PS3 and 360 and why it's only possible on PS3.
If you like science, there's another Titan clip potentially. That one's much harder because like the floor is weird. That pool of water is a little bit below the floor that you're standing on, and my theory is like it's an elevation difference thing.
It definitely is an
Sonic.
elevation thing, yeah.
So like if your floor is weirdly uneven, then it just won't work.
Next
or
up,
maybe it'll work extra well. Who knows?
Yeah. Next up, we do have Dark Guardian. I'm not gonna lie, now would be a great time for donations because this fight is really straightforward. As you can see in this arena soon, there will be 3 blocks that we will have to push to the other side. And this will just cause massive damage to the Dark Guardian. We can actually hurt the Dark Guardian himself, and enemies will also spawn that we'll have to take care of. Otherwise, we're pushing blocks, we're vibing and jamming to boss music. So if you have any donations, now would be a great time.
Yeah, any messages at all?
I'm debating how I want to sing this one because I should have also mentioned in Couch and Nadia Don't Hate Me. I know very, very little about Sonic, but that's what we have here for our first song. So we have a $7 donation from MJB Matt that says, "Champ, please sing the Sonic X theme song." Also,
oh my
Nadia,
gosh.
Good luck on the Sonic Unleashed speedrun. This is one of my favorite Sonic games of all time. Maybe one day you can teach this game to me sometime. Also, thank you to everyone to make this event possible. And Matt, thank you for the lyrics here. Y'all, I'm so sorry. I don't know what you're about to get from me. You're gonna get a melody. Is it Sonic? I don't know. Go. Gotta go fast. Gotta go faster. Moving at the speed of sound. Make tracks, it says. Okay. Quickest hedgehog around. Get yourself a situation. Stuck in a new location without any explanation. No time for relaxation. Don't blink. Don't think. Just go. Go. Can I keep going? We
got time, big. Please.
Nah. Sonic Key's on the run. Sonic Key's number 1. Sonic Key's coming next, so watch out for Sonic X. Gotta go fast, Sonic. Gotta go fast, Sonic. Gotta go faster. Go. So Sonic, Nick, Sonic X. Gotta go faster. Gotta go fast. Gotta go faster. Sonic X.
Oh no.
Thank you, Matt.
That's wonderful
Well, you said
cover.
you were gonna sing it. That was literally a 1-4. He just played a YouTube video. What?
No.
That was
No
exactly how
notes. No
I
notes.
remember it.
No notes.
No notes. It peak. My hands are up. Absolute
And with
peak.
that, we are $678 away from the milestone, from $42,000. Let's get this milestone met, chat.
Thank you, Matt, by the way. Let's go. And thank you for getting us that awesome cover. I've never actually watched Sonic X, at least not fully. Fun fact.
Oh, it has
Me
Sonic.
neither, actually. Oh yeah, that's about it. And this like Chris guy, I don't know. He seems kind of important.
Anyway.
So that's the song I'm talking about now. Everyone's favorite stage, Jungle Joyride, Act 1.
And by favorite, I mean the PS3's favorite stage, Jungle Joyride Act 1, especially when you kick up a bunch of water particles. It loves it so much, it just lowers the FPS just for you. But with the magic of Marathon, that's later. With the magic of Unleashed Recompiled, we can play this stage without lag, for the most part.
Except
Also,
not for me, because my PC is not the strongest, so I get to relive the console glory days, having lag in this section. It's okay, though, because this section's really straightforward, and as we go through this little chaser section here, I'm just going to do an M-speed jump. We're just going to zoom. That's actually fine if I slow down, because we're already at the end of it. Doing some QSS.
Yeah, so
I shouldn't die here.
This is the final stage that requires medals, so now we don't need to worry. We can just point A to point B, speed run.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah,
And-
another quick song.
This, man, go for it, because all we have is another interceptor.
Yeah.
We have $5 from Satan herself. This is a new song. Satan wrote the song for us today.
Okay.
Nadia, oh Nadia, the run is so very fast. Nadia, oh Nadia, I want to see more mustache. Which again, $678. Also, Satan adds, great job, Nadia. I'm so proud of you for bringing this run to Back to Black. Can't wait to see you and all of the rest of the wonderful community crush it on this final day. $41,322 of the $42,000 needed for that milestone.
You don't see it. I'm like blushing right now. Thank you, Satan. You're awesome. And so is everyone else helping for such a great cause. What a wonderful little song, by the way. Can we get some more claps for
great.
Champrul? You're killing it, man. You got pipes.
We need more lyrics. Give me more lyrics, chat. Put it in your donations.
Also, can we talk about how good this JJ1 is going right now?
No, you are cooking.
Yeah, Yeah, so JJ1, honestly, if I had to pick an absolute favorite stage to run through, it is probably JJ1. Super long, super fun. It has everything you want in a good day level. And we're actually going to be going for a very evil skip, and I only say evil if I miss it. So I'm going to block in here just a little bit.
It's not too bad of a skip. Nadia's avoiding
It's just evil.
square box that will kill Sonic if he hits it, but thankfully that's a void. There was a giant wall. You go over there. That's the only difficulty to that trick.
Yeah, there's a bunch of ways. Like there's a whole rail. You don't like the rail.
Whew, okay.
332. Let's go.
So I'm seeing in chat.
Having a good time.
Someone is wondering, is that Miku? And yes, it is. We met. We had a bid war to whether or not we were going to see Miku today, and we definitely did. Thank you, everybody, again for those donations to getting us to see Miku, and also a quick $10 donation. There's no comment, so instead, I'm going to sing your name. GOG Holly. Thank you for the donation. And we are now at $653 left to the $42,000 milestone. We can do this, chat.
Let's go, chat. Keep it up. You know what else we could keep up? We got a new boss fight. And luckily, this one is not RNG as far as I'm aware. Question mark?
I will not be.
Yeah. It kind of is. Yes. It's just an auto-scroller. I guess the one neat thing to say about this boss, we intentionally take damage here so we can actually sneak in a hit. Oh no, that sucks. I did not get I did a breakdance. Breakdance is
the
evil.
bosses not having a reset option in the pause menu either. Why?
Because
We need a countdown. $41,722. We are less than $300 to the milestone. We can do this, and that is thanks to a $350 donation from Continues Arcade that says, we are so excited to have hosted the Back to Black watch party at Continues Arcade this past Thursday. We want to see more Black excellence tonight. So, it says, Champ, please sing this part. Wait. Let's get this bullet hell showcase met. Thank you. Continues Arcade. Again, $278 to the $42,000.
So, really quick, fun fact about those first 3 QuickTime event jump pad things. Once we get that first pattern shown, so it was like circle X square, I believe, it will be the same pattern once we run through that area again.
Yeah.
And there's actually very few instances of that happening in Unleashed where QuickTime events aren't actually random. Some of them are just scripted. I'm gonna please hit it. Thank you. And actually in Jungle Joyride 1, there's another scripted section as well, I believe.
I also believe you missed the very first hit, so we're having just just an extra bit.
Yeah, just one more lap, which luckily...
So the boss would normally die here, but just needs one more hit.
Yeah.
Not a big deal.
I have a challenge donation
there
here,
we go.
which, by the way, we are now 228 to the milestone, and we've also got 40% of the bullet hell showcase as well. Again, it's a 2-for-1. That is partially in part to a $50 donation from Railcoon. I think I'm gonna sing this because you didn't say anything about singing it, but I'm still going to. I want to see the hidden tracks. Let's make it happen. Black joy, heck yeah. Let's see how Champ pronounces that heck. Thank you, Railcoon, for the donation.
Thank you, Ray. We appreciate your work. You and just everyone involved with G2Q do a lot of banger work. So thank you all for that.
In this household. Yes.
Yes, we do.
Thank you to everybody behind the scenes for helping put together Back to Black.
It is like, it cannot be understated how much work goes into this event. Just like the work Shat has been putting in towards these donations. Now, really quick, we're going to be saying hi to Professor Pickle one more time. And as we go into our next level, which is, I mean, I want to say unfortunately, but we are, yeah, the music is good, but it's another airplane level. This is Tornado Defense Act 2. Y'all know the drill. Yeah, please, donations galore. Get your snacks, everyone.
Messages.
Go to the bathroom.
Stay hydrated.
Whatnot.
Yes, definitely. Everybody stay hydrated. First of all, an update. We are now $218 away from that milestone, from $42,000 to race forward. And that is, again, in part to a $25 donation from T Sushi. I'm hoping that's how you want me to pronounce it. I'm so sorry. That says, I'm requesting you to sing a bit from your favorite song when you were in high school. Thank you for all the work making this event happen. I'm trying to think what would be my favorite, like, if I'm thinking of a choir song that was my favorite, I don't know. But also, we just hit $42,000.
Let's go.
$42,000 to race forward. We've hit the milestone, everybody. And an update on that incentive as well. We need $1,500 left for that. We are so close. We're at the halfway mark for that incentive. We want to see all of the Muse Dash we possibly can. Thank you so much for all of the donations, all going to a great cause with Race Forward.
Banger stuff, chat. I am so proud of y'all, but we could still keep going. Keep it up, please.
No, I'm T Sushi. I promise you, I'm thinking of my favorite song. Give me a second.
I'm about to say, yeah. Again, not too much happening here. This is basically, I mean, I would consider Jungle Joyride to be the real start of Endgame, but shortly after this is. We are entering Eggman Land. Y'all know the vibes. Everyone knows the horror story of it being one of the most difficult stages in the entire game, if not the entire series. And luckily, it is not any easier in the run. So, Champ, if you got any more, has that song been stirred up?
I have an idea because of another donation that we just got, $10 from Stealthfire 101 that says, I would love to hear Champ's rendition of I Am All of Me, that's the John Legend song, if I'm not mistaken. Hopefully I'm right on that. Let's get more music and more music. No, it's not? Okay. Well,
No.
That's just All of Me. There's no I Am.
Oh, wait, is it?
I don't know songs, but what it reminded me of was I was gonna do a talent show. I don't know why I didn't go to the talent show. I don't remember this part, but I was gonna in the talent show sing John Legend, "Ordinary People." So for Tea Sushi, we're just ordinary people. We don't know which way to go. 'Cause we're ordinary people. Maybe we should take it slow. And I was gonna play piano with it too and everything, and I don't know what happened.
Man.
Stealthfire, I'm gonna have to look for some lyrics here, so give me a second on that. But thank you for that $10 donation.
Banger song to have Champ sing, by the way. We're gonna have another wonderful exact replica of Crush 40s.
Yes, I definitely sang the other song correctly. Mm-hmm.
Yes. And we have the egg cauldron. It's the egg cauldron. Y'all know the drill. I mash buttons.
Why did this guy come?
Go ahead.
I guess just something about Tornado Defense 1 and 2. In Tornado Defense 1, if you run out of time here, Eggman retreats. But in this one, he shoots you down.
Actually diabolical behavior. Luckily, that does not matter for us in the run, because
1% more stakes.
Yeah, we're not trying to chill back for that long anyways. But we are instead just mashing as fast as possible. Also, fun fact, I'm pretty sure it's both Tornado Defense levels. They're actually RNG in terms of how fast you can actually finish the levels. I don't know why, it just is. Yeah, that's how this game rocks.
Some sort of situation that has to be met where the 5 button prompt to attack the egg cauldron will pop up earlier than normal. Mm-hmm. We're not
just
sure
if it
why
feels like
happens.
It just does, and you go with the motions.
Vibes.
Are we ready for the live, the actual, correct representation of I Am All of Me?
I was born.
Yes, we are, because we have just wrapped this up.
Great.
We're going to be going right into Eggman Land right after this,
Okay. So yeah, again, this is thanks to that $10 donation from Stealthfire. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Can you see all of me? Walk into my mystery. Step inside and hold on for dear life. Do you remember me? Capture you or set me free. I am all of me. Which, please, we need to capture and set free that Bullet Hell showcase. We need $1,471 to make sure we're able to see that showcase up next with GZ. And again, we are also getting close now to $42,100. And for those that may be just joining, this is not normally a singing stream, but if you donate through gdq.gg/donate or through the Twitch charity tool, I will either read your username if that's all you put, or if you give me something to sing and it's something I know, I'll sing it correctly, and if it's something I don't, then I'll still sing it correctly like I just did with that song. Make sure you get those donations in.
You were surprisingly pretty close for the most part, at least with a couple of notes or lyrics.
No context, it wasn't?
You on that fantastic segue. You nailed that. I was like, I don't remember this part of the song.
Oh, good. So, would y'all like to talk about what I am trying to go for in Eggman Land? Because I'm going to be quiet otherwise.
Yeah.
So what Nadia is trying to do here is the game wants us to go back and forth between Daysonic and Werehog, but as you've seen from the speedrun here, Werehog is slow, so ideally we're not going to be turning into the Werehog for this one.
Can I make it? Okay.
Okay, nice. So this is the first step of it, making up here. Need to get some boost back to get some in speed. And then Nadia will be doing an in speed all the way to the boss section.
Too far left. Yeah, that's fine.
Good old kill lanes.
Is
They
it
just
really
put them
difficult,
places.
right?
no.
They're really smart about these kill planes. For some reason, I'm giving credit to Sega. It just doesn't happen.
Yeah. Shouts to
We
Ghost
do
Mode.
have another song for me, another Sonic song, which I do want to remind us that we do still have that bid war open as well, the Crossworlds character bid war. Make sure that you are putting money towards that as well. What character do you want to see Peas race as? And let's get into our next song. I don't even really know how to pronounce the title, so this is really going to be great. So you thought it? Oh, sorry, $7 from MJB Matt. It says, "Oh, you thought it was over, champ? Please sing the song." Wow, I can't say words, so this is great. The Sonic Satam theme song.
Oh my gosh! Yeah. Stat AM. That
Yes,
theme's awesome.
That's what I just said. Whatever the thing you just said. Blue streak speeds by, Sonic the Hedgehog. Too fast for the naked eye, Sonic the Hedgehog.
That's right.
Yep.
That was close.
Not your champ. You keep going, champ.
Okay,
We're
okay.
talking about Nadia.
Yep.
Skip here.
Okay. Sonic, he can really move. Sonic, he's got an attitude. Sonic, he's the fastest thing alive. Look out when he storms through. Sonic the Hedgehog. Don't doubt what he can do. Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic, he can really move. Sonic, he's got an attitude. Sonic, he's the fastest thing alive. He's the fastest thing alive. He's the fastest thing alive. And we are living past $42,100 with $42,119, which is getting us so much for Race Forward, a very, very important cause. And again, thank you all for making me sing, and thank you, Matt, for that donation.
Just
Awesome stuff.
I'm in tears. You don't see them. I'm in tears right now. That's beautiful.
It's why he missed pipe skirt. Like, couldn't see the pipe because of the tears, you know?
Oh, I don't have boost. Okay. Yeah, so what I attempted to go for once with Day Sonic there, I'm actually surprised I got that close, was something called Pipe Skip, which would normally skip this entire Werehog section we're actually playing through right now. I don't have Drift again. That's cool. Now we got it back. Or I don't have boost, but real quick here, quick 3D into 2D. We're gonna be navigating through unintended means here, and we're gonna be doing another pretty important. Oh, I need to get back up. Get back up. There we go. Nice.
It should be noted that Nadia is completely in 3D, so you can move forward and backward, in and out of the level at will. So you're kind of walking a tightrope the whole time.
A lot faster because 2D capture speed, while 3D movement like this, you're accelerating so fast.
Yeah, even
And
just relative
there
to
we
2D.
go. All right, I got it. We're back.
Nice.
Hey, we get that skip, huge.
Wait, no, I need rings. Where do I go?
Oh
my God.
Oh, okay.
We're good.
Crisis averted.
So, for reference, if you die in that hallway, you actually go all the way back to where I did the big M speed jump, and you have to do it again. Preferably, we don't have to do that. And this is the last time, one of the last times we'll actually be playing as the Werehog. We just did a get through wall, and we are now on top of the slide because, yes, you don't question this game, you go with it. We're actually also at the end of the stage here, too. I'm going to do this just in case.
The inside of the room is just a suggestion. We stay outside.
Going to be doing another get through wall here, or at least trying to. I think I was.
Skip the first Titan, and also have the door open, so you can just skip the first Titan.
Get through, Sonic?
It's a bit finicky now with less of the stream. Go on.
We are now $1,336 away from that Bullet Hell Showcase. Again, that is for our very next run, everybody, which we are getting super close to. We need to meet that very soon, and we're getting closer to that thanks in part to donations like this $100 donation with no comment. So again, I will sing your name. Rooney Lone Wolf. Thank you for your donation to Race Forward.
Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, really cursed activities happening. It's okay because I got the checkpoint. That has never happened before.
Do the lever because the Titan spawns in. This is pointless now.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, taking a death here, the game realizes that you're up to here and will correct the wrongs that it's done. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna... I probably could have went... Nah, I could have... Nah, because it's my own... I'll just use it up.
You get a second unleash before the second fight.
Yeah,
so we're good.
We're good. I'm still like processing. That's a new way to get stuck.
Yeah, sometimes if you just want to go through a door, you end up going through the wall next to it, and then the floor just stuck with that. It's just a whole thing you have to deal with as the Werehog. It just comes with the territory.
Okay, we can get this first one here, or not. All good.
I think that was too far forward. I'm not sure.
So we got time for a song.
I'm pretty sure we do, as I'm just going to be going for the second one here, and then we're done with the stage.
Okay, so we've got, this is going to be an interesting one. It's going to expose that I don't know mainline Disney movies also, but we'll get there. We've got a $50 donation from Anonymous to Race Forward. A $25 donation from Anonymous that says Black Joy in all things. And a $5 donation from Adam47513 that says, on behalf of Sweet Peebs, Champ, could you please sing Eye to Eye from a Goofy movie? Please, please, please. I've only seen the movie one time, so I have the lyrics pulled up. But yes, we are. Eye to eye, we're seeing it eye to eye. Love is why we're seeing it. We are seeing a giant total going to Race Forward of $42,224. Again, we are about 55% of the way through that Bullet Hell Showcase incentive for our very next run. Again, we're running out of time to make sure we're able to get that incentive, everybody. gdq.gg/donate or that Twitch charity tool right below your stream. You can donate to charity.
All right. Welcome to the Egg Dragoon, by the way. This is probably my favorite fight, like, in the entire game, at least casually. I thought of the later... That is bad. I thought of the later or second phase. That's where you mash
press the wrong button and it gets you out of the whole QTE cutscene. Have to do it again, but...
All good. I remember... Yeah.
You getting the missile punch and doing enough damage, that surprised me. That was, like, very close.
Yeah, I've definitely had times where, I would be barely, just enough damage from
I
actually
thought you were going to be a head off, yeah.
Yeah. So the interesting thing about the Egg Dragoon, though, is since we are so overpowered, we could just basically skip through the entire phase if things go proper from our end. I'm gonna go for this for fun. Please. Almost.
It just goes to show how strong missile punch is in this game.
I didn't get the silly thing.
One of 2 times ever you'll see a
I love Miku in this watch because she just has the little voice lines, especially in this boss and the final boss, which will be right after this fight.
We got time for a couple more shorter songs.
Yes, because we're just about to wrap up this fight, actually.
Okay.
Okay, missed it.
Well, we have $16 from Anonymous with no comment, but again, it's going towards an important cause with Race Forward. We've also got $25 from Zokuban that says, that's my goat up there. So excited to see you show Hatsune Soniku on the stage, Nadia. And to see all the good this event is doing in propelling forward the causes and values that Race Forward stands for. Thank you, Anonymous. Thank you, Zokuban, for your donations.
At this point, I have like buckets to the side of me for how many tears I've cried hearing Champrul's wonderful voice. You know what else is wonderful? The fact that we are about to wrap up this fight. Okay. Now I mash triangle. I mismatched the button prompts for phase 1 and phase 2.
So for those
all
that
good.
don't know, this entire fight is essentially scripted apart from 2 quick time events there. But everything else, we know what's going to happen.
$1,324 left for that Bullet Hell Showcase, everybody. We gotta meet that very, very soon. gdq.gd/donate or the Twitch charity tool.
I believe, chat, you can do it.
Y'all got this. Now, welcome to Dark Gaia. This boss is evil. It is also very long. So here's the premise. We got meatballs or Cocoa Puffs, whichever you prefer. I think they're very spicy meatballs, personally.
Yeah,
but the whole idea
meatballs.
of this, the whole idea is that Dark Gaia is going to chuck these meatballs at us, and we have to just avoid them as best as possible. Once we get close enough, we will start throwing hands with Dark Gaia. With some quick time events, of course. You cannot have Sonic Unleashed without a quick time event. And now here, and arguably the most important part about this, we're going to be taking a hit here. But if I do it right, there we go. We only end up taking 1 hit, and now we're really close to Dark Gaia, so...
Everything in the boss is already predetermined. The rocks, where they'll end up, where the gap is.
I do have to focus up here, because if I miss a QTE, it is kinda Jover, and I'd rather not. Also, 2 fast punches to start. Let's go.
So, there's the fast punch and the slow punch when you're the Colossus. The slow punch takes 4 to 5 seconds, while the fast punch takes
fortunate
2 seconds, I believe.
Yeah.
Nothing
Something along that line.
But over time, because there'll be phase 2 and phase 3, like that time does add up.
You know, that last boss kind of looked like a bullet hell, honestly, which, again, $1,324 left to that Bullet Hell Showcase up next. We need to make sure we're able to meet that. And do we have time for a song?
We do.
Yes, we do, because all we're doing is going through the field of meatballs yet again. Please do.
Okay. Ooh, okay. I was getting lyrics for another song, but I'll get that up quicker. But while I'm getting that, we have $5 from Puppy Love City that says, hello, to celebrate our special Sonic, could you please sing Miku? Like so. And I know this song by heart, so
of course.
I'm thinking Miku, GDQ. I'm thinking Miku, GDQ. I'm thinking Miku, GDQ. I'm thinking Miku, GDQ. Which that donation is helping us get closer to that Bullet Hell Showcase. We are now $1,313 away from that showcase. Let's make sure we are able to get that showcase, everybody. Our next donation is $5 from Squishy that says, Champrul, I learned today that the Black Parade by My Chemical Romance came out like 20 years ago. the same year as Kingdom Hearts 2, and it feels like we've peaked since. Please bring us back to that time with your lovely interpretation. I feel like I know this song, and I just can't remember it right now. And I'm sure chat thinks I'm doing a bit with all of these, like, oh, you don't know this song? Okay, champrul. But again, this is exactly how the song was sung. When I was a young boy, my father took me into the city to see a marching band. He said, son, when you grow up, Squishy, thank you for the donation.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was
wow, I'm crying. I got actual tears. It's great. So this is the last phase if things go well for Dark Gaia here, or I guess just phase 1 as a whole. This phase specifically being evil just because we have to. Oh, I don't know if we're ducking that. We actually ducked that? Holy.
So most people don't realize this the first time. Obviously, like, I'm the same here. I don't know about you two, but I didn't know you could go up and down, above and below the rocks to avoid.
Yeah, me neither.
No.
The first time I heard about that, I heard Nadia say the word duck in describing the fight, and I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah. So we have one more day section after I go through these quick time events. Oh my gosh, Miku's pulling through with the fast punches. Literally every time, all of my runs as of recent have had horrible RNG, but Miku specifically pulling through for today. Thank you, Miku. We've got her
Miku.
blessing. And now that is the last punch, and now we got one more day section, probably the hardest and the longest out of these little mini sections where we run through our friend Miku here. Question mark. It's like a bunch of buildings, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, remember all those places we visited? Yeah, this is all of them. And Miku just played Jenga and is possessing all of them and turned into the Gaia Colossus. And
yeah, that's the best way to explain it. Oh, please. All good.
I don't know if Jenga is the right word for it. I think it's more like it's more of a Lego affair, like build-a-blocks. Yeah, build-a-blocks. There we go.
Or like a temple.
A Gaia temple, yeah.
Okay. So the difficult thing about this, I get it. Holy. No way, it's all good. I'm happy that I even got the M speed, so it's possible to do M speed here as through that section, which the only thing remaining then is the just that final shaky bridge, which is surprisingly really evil. I'm gonna slow down if I have to here. There we go, never mind.
Yeah, slowing down makes that part so much more.
Also, notice the timer is counting down instead of up. And we had about 11 seconds there, but we're good.
All right, we've now wrapped up the first part of Dark Gaia here, and now we are starting the next phase, which will be perfect Dark Gaia.
So surely Chip has something to say in the meantime.
I do.
Oh, yeah.
I have something to say, and then I'll give us a song as well. I just want to, first of all, if you're just now tuning in, you are watching Back to Black 2026 here in support of Race Forward. And I want to tell you a little bit more about some of the things Race Forward does, because they do believe that housing is a human right, not just a commodity. Their Housing and Land Justice Initiative fights to eliminate racial hierarchies in property ownership and create solutions to ensure stable, dignified, and affordable homes for all communities. They're doing such important work, and you can help us today. We are donating to Race Forward, gdq.gg/donate, or you can use the Twitch charity charity tool. Right now, we are less than $250 away from $42,500 going towards them. And we do have a donation that is a song. By the way, if you're just tuning in, I am singing donations, it seems. But with it, one donation that we have is a $6.70 donation from Anonymous that says, Champ, could you please sing the Sonic Underground theme? I need to hear your beautiful rendition. And I know I said a lot there, Nadia. Do I still have time to do that?
Honestly, yeah. So we're now just playing Nights into Dreams, and these snakes are a little RNG. You got time as we're wrapping up the run here.
So again, I don't know if y'all know this, chat. I'm a Sonic expert. I've seen and watched all Sonic media that's known to man. And so this song has a lot of meaning to me. And if you didn't know, it goes like... Triplets born, the throne awaits. A seer warns of a deadly fate. Give up your children, separate.
No.
Bide your time, lie in wait. Thank you for the donation, $6.70 donation. And we are also $1,308 away from the Bullet Hell Showcase from Muse Dash. Again, that is coming up next. We do need to meet that very, very, very soon, chat. Make sure when you are donating, you can attach it to that incentive on the donate page, or if you're donating through the Twitch charity tool, you can click the GDQ logo within 15 minutes, and you'll be able to attach the incentive that way, and you'll also be able to stay watching the stream and listening to these, again, perfectly identifiable songs.
All right. We are now about to wrap up the run here. We just have a few more scripted QuickTime events.
A few more doorbells to hit.
Shout outs to like my favorite voice line, by the way. Ship I, you were, wow. That's one of the reasons why I play on English. I'm not gonna lie.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
It's a pretty good delivery. Bless Jason Griffith.
While Recompiled is perfect, they did fix an audio glitch that happened on console where Chip I, you were wow would play over and over instead of voice lines.
Unfortunately a nerf, but it is what it is, and now I'm just mashing for my life. Mashing is hard, but it's okay, we pulled through.
Smashing these donations, $42,300. We are now $1,250 away from that Bullet Hell Showcase.
Real quick, time is coming up. I've never seen this line. Okay, cool. And give it a sec. Time.
GG.
All right. Okay. Wow.
Are we ready for that Werehog Showcase? Do you need a...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes, we are.
Swap over, or...
Yes, I will have to do a very quick... I will have to reboot the game really fast just to upload a 100% save file, because this showcase, if y'all do not know, will be running through as max level Werehog, a very different beast with completely different level routes and completely different tricks as well.
Lots of cool stuff.
Oh yeah. So real quick, I am going to Alt-Tab. Shout outs to the Miku mod. Oh, do not launch the game.
So do we need a little time for it? If I can...
Grabbing my save files right now. That's also a very generous thing I love.
Yeah,
a very big thing I love about Unleashed Recomp. It's very easy to not only mod, but also deal with
we have
save file shenanigans. Just very convenient. And now I have this.
From
just
Seth,
a quick copy and
which
paste
went towards that Bullet Hell Showcase. Again, that is at $1,258 left needed for that showcase. We are so close to that, everybody. gdq.gg/donate. We are so close. And please, everybody, keep sending me in your donations. I want more songs to sing. Right now, we do have a $5 donation from Terpo Gaming that says, thank you to Miku. And thank you for that $5 donation going towards Race Forward. Again, everybody, $42,318 is where we are sitting right now, all going towards a good cause with Race Forward. And just to tell more about that Twitch charity tool, I know I've been telling you about it. With it, did you know you can now donate without leaving the Twitch stream by using the Twitch charity tool? Click the Donate to Charity button below the stream to donate directly to Race Forward. All donations of $5 or greater made through Twitch are eligible for prizes and can be allotted to incentives by clicking the GDQ logo to use the incentive extension on the screen. You can use !charity tool to learn how. And Chad, I really hope you are staying hydrated because, someone needs to be hydrating right now. It will be me here in a minute. But definitely thank you all for the donations that are coming in. Again, all going to a great cause with Race Forward. And I want to remind you again, we've got a lot of prizes for this donation as well, that are a lot of prizes that you're eligible to win with your donations, because we are in our kind of Sonic block. We again have that $10 Shadow and Sonic Squishmallows, or however you want to pronounce it. Again, I'm not entirely sure, but if that's how you pronounce it, that's how I pronounce it, and you have the chance of winning that with your $10 donation, along with that Sonic Retro Pin Bundle. That's also a $10 minimum donation. And then outside of Sonic, we've got that stuffed orb. From Super Mario World, that's a $10 minimum donation for that as well. Or for Peas earlier, we saw some Puyo. We've got that Puyo Tetris magnet set. That is also a minimum of $10 to Race Forward. So again, you're donating to an awesome charity. You're getting the chance to win awesome prizes. We're going towards some awesome incentives. Again, make sure you're clicking on the incentives when you're going to donate on the donation page or the GDQ logo on the Twitch chat. But again, it's all going towards a great cause with Race Forward. And all right, everybody, we are all set up and ready for that Werehog showcase. All right, Nadia, let's see it.
Hello again, everyone. I am Nadia, and thank y'all so much for getting this incentive even through in the first case, because now we get to see a whole different side of the Werehog, a lot more different compared to how the Werehog is played in any percent. So I'm going to be I'll do a countdown, and 3, 2, 1, go. So welcome to the Werehog Showcase here. We have the max leveled Werehog. So we have all combat moves. We have a max meter unleash bar, and just so many more new things to talk about.
So we are above the intended path, and we're on the things that keep us on the intended path. Dragon Road 2 is a very breakable stage where they put the end very close to the beginning, but we have to pull this lever first. And then we get to spawn the enemies that spawn the glory. So we're just doing the absolute minimum required. We're skating by.
$175 from $42,500.
Okay, real quick. Gonna just be trying to sweep through these enemies as much as possible. All good. Just a quick knock. And we're already done. We will be doing get through walls as well, yet again. A staple in any percent, and it is no less a staple here as well. And already a 43. Nice.
Very nice. Yeah, Dragon Road 2 is one of those blink and switch over stages. We're going to JJ1? JJ1.
Yes.
All right. So during the 80% run, you saw Nadia go all all the way around, like forward, and then like there's like the stage basically makes a giant U towards the final gate.
Like, it's in any percent, it's a very vanilla playthrough for the most part. Now, in all night stages, however, we will be taking flight with the werehog here. If I just got it right, yes, I did.
Yeah.
Lab, would you like to explain how? Oh, all good.
Yeah, no.
If you'd like to explain how flight works.
When you hit combat level, I think it's 31, it's one of the last things you unlock. You get a combo that goes indefinitely as long as you have Unleashed and you are in Unleash. So we're going to collect this Unleash orb right here. We're going to pop it. And then we're just going to do the same 4-button combo over and over again. And we get pushed by that rock a little bit just to give us enough height to clear the like little teeny invisible lip of the stage. And so since the game isn't really care about if we're grounded or not until this combo ends, we can just fly places as long as we have Unleash. And so right now, we're going to hit this trigger over yonder to load the gate and the goal ring in, which also, unfortunately... Oh?
Can I... Oh, wait, I should have gone backwards. That's fine.
Yeah, we go backwards.
All good, all good.
This is why JJ1 is a very, like, make-or-break stage in all night stages, which is usually done with max-level Werehog as well. That floor is very not solid when it feels like not being solid.
I just want to say while we're getting back there, I got a few updates for us. We are $155 away from $42,500 raised to Race Forward. During this Back to Black event, your donations help Race Forward specifically support Black-led organizing and narrative work. They center the lived experiences of those most affected by systemic racism to define the solutions that will help our whole society level up. Thank you all so much for your donations. And again, when attaching to that incentive right now on that Bullet Hell Showcase, we need $1,231 left to get that Bullet Hell Showcase for our very next run. We have got this, chat.
And I believe I could just do a... Yeah, that works.
Yeah, it works.
Okay. So, nice little backup there, because get through walls tough. But we are going to be attempting to do a waterfall skip here as well, with some more get through walls. I believe I'm in... Yes, I know I'm in the right... There we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you're getting the fun thing. See how Sonic is rotating there? Oh, okay. So Sonic rotation is very important. Nice. Doesn't Shikai struggle to get all the time?
Okay.
$130 to $42,500.
And so, really quick, we are actually going to be playing a Act 2 stage, which we actually played through Dragon Road Act 2 as well. But normally, in any percent, we only ever go through the Act 1s, as there's no point or reason to actually go to any of the other stages.
There are medals here, but like,
yeah,
you don't really need to.
We get the medals we need, and if we for some reason missed a lot of medals, we can go to other hubs if required. But also just a nice reason why I like all alternate categories such as ADS or all night stages. So yet again, we are going to be taking flight here. I don't even know how much we're skipping. I've never played through this level casually, but I can tell you right now, it is these night stages are normally pretty long. You got a lot of fighting to do, and we're just gonna fly over it, because why not? All right, loaded in the stuff right there. Gonna do a quick drill claw, and if I'm right on time, nice.
We're gonna do some more flying. Normally, there are 4 buttons you have to push in order to raise some platforms to get all the way over here. However, if you load the 4 buttons, it also, I think, loads the little pegs that you can climb up with that the platforms lead to. And so, since this just puts Sonic in an airborne state, you can just climb up here if you can get there, which we can.
Now, unfortunately, we can't skip this fight at the end, but thanks to the power of max level Werehog, we should we should be going through. There we go. 1, 2, 3. We can just tear through this group of enemies with the same attack we've been using to actually fly, funny enough.
Yeah, it has a huge area of effect. And the last hit tends to break enemies' guards if they feel like guarding.
Just want to remind everybody out there, again, we are almost at 42,500. And then for that Bullet Hell Showcase, we need $1,206 left to make sure we're able to see that. We can see a lot more Marathon, everybody. If you are donating, you can go to gdq.gg/donate or using the Twitch charity tool on the website with gdq.gg/donate. Make sure you click on that incentive, or with the Twitch charity tool, click the GDQ logo and you will be able to attach an incentive that way as well.
Okay, that bee deserved it.
Yeah,
Anyway.
that bee is evil. I tried to do the cool thing. That works.
Nice.
So we have just wrapped up JG2. Again, lots of just awesome broken flying. Something you will never see in any percent unless some weirdly magical route change happens, but I doubt it. Now we're actually going to be playing a DLC level as well. This is Act 3 of Jungle Joyride Night. I'm going to focus up a little bit here.
Just focus on the
Almost.
song.
That is very tight lock on to make. Basically need all the height you can get from that ledge grab jump, and then
That works.
that
There we go.
barely makes it. Yeah. You can
And
stand
now-
on
Follow
the
the song
lamp.
real quick.
Yes, you do, because
Right.
this lamp's a little evil.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we have $25 from Sour. It doesn't look that it was a song, but I'm going to make it one. Never seen anyone run the Werehog stages. Very cool to see. Black joy and trans rights. Thank you for the donation.
Wonderful song. Also, trans rights are human rights. Real quick, we have just, oh my gosh, I don't even know how much we skipped over, but we are already arriving at the final combat room here.
Apparently, you're supposed to change like the water level to like access more and less of the stage.
So I'm getting flashbacks
We
to
don't
Aquatic Mine is what I'm hearing.
A little bit. Oh.
And- There we go.
Technically, what we just did there is the fastest form of movement that Werehog has. Unfortunately, the guard uppercut is diabolical to aim. You just go in a direction. You don't necessarily have 100% control over it, but you can make it happen.
So it is very difficult to like actually line up proper, but if you do get it down, saves a lot of time.
Yeah, a lot of little places throughout like the all-night stages run where you will see top runners just shred through straight lines with Gargantuan Labrys.
So now we're actually going to be playing through Arid Sands Act 1 again, except this time we have a new strat up our sleeves that I will be going for. There we go. First, we're going to get through the wall again, just like in any percent. So nothing too out of the ordinary here. Except this is where our route now splits. We are going to do a get through wall here. And there we go. And now if I do this right, that should be good. Nice.
Nice.
All right, I'm gonna focus up for this.
So there is a very small bit of collision that Sonic is going to stand on here,
Oh, almost.
and that the ledge that they're trying to land on is actually around an invisible wall that stretches out of bounds. So you kind of have to curve around it and then land back in. But this is known as colloquially Fire Wizard Skip, because normally you would need to clip back in and then defeat a Fire Wizard, which was the main source of RNG in this level before we found this.
While we watch Nadia get this Fire Wizard skip, chat, I want to get the $42,500 skip. I know y'all have heard of that one. We are $130 away from that. I want to see that as soon as possible, chat. We want to see that way before we get to our next run. Let's see that during this showcase. We have got this, chat.
Okay, here I am. Just gonna be a little careful here. Yeah, we're good. So I'm trying to use the uppercut attack here and then an aerial combo. We're back.
Back at it. You have a very small spot to turn around. You have to turn around and face to your left in order to get the right direction for the guard uppercut. Very carefully.
Almost. I'll go for it like one more time. And otherwise we'll just go through the gate.
And
almost. Yeah.
That camera swing is evil. I've never seen that happen before, and it's happened twice. So, then again, I haven't messed with the strat too much. This was a very recent discovery. It was after Recompiled came out, and we finally figured this particular thing out. And I think it lowered the IL record down by about like 10 or 12 seconds. It was like a mid 40, and then it became like, what is it, a 35 now? Something ridiculous.
Okay, there we go. So, even though I didn't get Fire Wizard Step, we can still actually go through this gate here, similar to any percent, though it is technically faster since we don't have to mess with getting any medals at all. There we go. And we can instead just do the get through all from earlier, getting it out of bounds even faster. And now real quick, we're just gonna go through the wizard. And this time we don't actually even need to grab a water barrel. We could just do an uppercut combo. And let's see if we can get Titan Clip here.
You got this. While you're doing that, we've got $10 from Anonymous that is taking action towards racial equity. Thank you so much for your donation to Raise Forward.
All right. And we have now wrapped up Arid Sands Night. Again, unfortunately, I got close.
You got so close.
I got really close. So normally what happens, I would land where like a torch was, and then you could do another get through wall to clip out of that wall, and then you would finish the level. Way harder than it looks. It is deceptively harder than it looks.
No, it is very difficult, but turning around on that like little spit where you're like skidding downward all the time is incredibly difficult. So good stuff.
All right, really quick. We have a really short level, but I thought it would be nice to include because it's just kind of funny how short it can be. There we go.
Yeah, you have to usually guess at which door opens the thing, and we just don't even open the door.
Yeah, we're done. Time will be coming up about now. That is time.
That's the Werehog.
GG.
In all his max statted glory.
All right. Wow. So, thank you everyone for tuning in. I'm so happy I got to showcase this game off alongside the Werehog incentive and the bid war all on top of that. Y'all are awesome and fantastic. Thank you to Joshua and Labrys for being on couch. I had a very good time with y'all. Same with Champrul as well as our wonderful host. Shout outs again to the wonderful modding community, specifically, I have their names right here. Here we go. So Deep Seaberry, Zeros_07, GPF, and Matt Crafts. All of these people have contributed towards wonderful mods that you just saw in this run. So go check it out on Game Banana. Also, two more shout outs. One to the Sonic speedrunning community. Y'all are always amazing. I will always be grateful for having met a lot of you and continuing to hang and learn more about these games with y'all. And also a shout out to the wonderful Black in a Flash community. If it weren't for this community when I did my first marathon last Back to Black, I probably wouldn't even be here doing this showcase today. Y'all are an awesome community. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for even hosting this event. PT's doing a load of wonderful work, so thank y'all. You can find me on Blue Sky and Twitch at Nadia_hooligan_. Same with Twitter as well. I don't really use that. And yeah, that's it for me.
Couch.
Yeah. You can find me at twitch.tv/LabrysSR. I stream this and many other Sonic games. I want to also extend my thanks to the wider Sonic community for speedrunning, because it basically was a very formative experience running these games, and it couldn't be happier pitching in my hat into the ring to do some commentary. Even I don't even have to run, I just have to say words, and I think that's awesome.
Joshua?
You can find me on Twitch and YouTube. I upload a bunch of ILs, categories. I'm basically Sonic Unleashed personified. I don't do anything else.
If you like Unleashed, just watch this guy.
True.
What?
But also, shout out to the amazing Sonic Unleashed community. Every trick you saw in the run has come from a different time. But people over the years contributing one thing and another. Just fantastic people.
Well, thank you all so very much. This has been an amazing run to watch and sing to as well. Which, Chad, I do want to let you know if you have any other donations. I don't have to sing them. Let me know if you don't want me to sing them. Or rather, let me know. Give me lyrics to sing if you do want me to. But again, this has been absolutely amazing.